Alpha.
A new era has begun. Storytellers can now fully express their passion and creativity and deliver breathtaking images to touch the hearts of people around the world. The power of cinematic expression and the design to turn your creative vision into reality are now in your hands. Deliver your passion whenever and wherever you go. New cinematic freedom. This is the Cinema Line FX3. Creators constantly strive to produce immersive content that pulls the audience into their world. The Sony FX3 uses the S-Cinetone color science, derived from our flagship Venice camera, to reproduce authentic skin tones and facial expressions, maximizing the emotional impact of the creator's vision. S-Cinetone color science is shared amongst all of Sony's Cinema Line cameras, offering an instant cinematic look without post-production. Additionally, S-Log3 with S-Gamut3.Cine can preserve rich color and tonal data in 10-bit 422, all intra format to enable whatever color grading is desired. Another key to cinematic expression is the ability to make the subject stand out. With the FX3, the shallow depth of field created by its full-frame sensor ensures an effective distance perspective. With a 15+ stop wide dynamic range, you can capture all the nuances of shadows and highlights to bring your work to another level. In addition, Sony's back-illuminated full-frame image sensor gives the FX3 stunning sensitivity, delivering high image quality even in low-light conditions. The FX3 is so sensitive that beautiful, clear slow motion can be captured in extreme low light. Slow motion is one of the most popular cinematic expressions to emphasize fleeting emotion, or a flow of time. To capture such moments, the FX3 offers uncompromised autofocus performance, even in slow motion. The FX3's comfortable operability is a key factor for solo shooters. Despite being the most compact Cinema Line camera, the grip and buttons on the FX3 are carefully located for stability and comfort. An XLR handle is also supplied, making light, easy work of low-position shooting. The handle includes two full XLR TRS combo connectors, through which 24-bit, 4-channel digital audio is recordable without an external recorder. What's more, the FX3 offers multi-thread holes on its body and handle for additional accessories, allowing it to handle almost any situation without needing to attach a camera cage. The FX3 also has active mode image stabilization to support smooth handheld shooting while walking, even without a gimbal. Sony's Catalyst software provides a further stabilization solution. It utilizes camera shake metadata to stabilize images more accurately in post. Maintaining manual focus on a moving subject can always be challenging. The FX3 also boasts Sony's state-of-the-art autofocus system, allowing you to leave focusing to the camera and focus more on the artistic vision. Sony's fast hybrid autofocus system, with phase detection points, precisely detects and smoothly maintains focus on moving subjects over the entire frame. Real-time eye autofocus is also integrated. The FX3 can effectively track the subject's eyes even in a shallow depth of field or high frame rate shooting. A simple touch on the desired subject initiates auto-tracking, which frees you to concentrate on your camera work or composition. Instead of manual operation, the FX3 offers different transition speeds, enabling rack focus and a quick focus shift expression supported by autofocus. Even when primarily using manual focus, autofocus can also be initiated by simply touching the subject. Sony's broad lineup of high-quality E-mount lenses are equipped with innovative actuators that perfectly bring out the camera's autofocus performance, making them ideal for filmmaking. The FX3 also offers high operability, reliability, and expandability. Designed to maximize performance for the most demanding content creators. The camera's ergonomics have been carefully designed for easy right-hand operation, allowing the creator to focus more on the actual shooting. Tally lights are positioned on the front, top, and back of the camera, so that the videographer and talent can tell at a glance when a camera is rolling. A side-opening vari-angle LCD monitor can be viewed from any angle, even when mounted on a gimbal, and is touch-sensitive for intuitive operation. The FX3 is also reliable enough for long, continuous recording. Uninterrupted 4K 60p recording is possible without any worry of thermal shutdown. Magnesium alloy is used in the camera's chassis and exterior covers, making it simultaneously strong and lightweight. Naturally, the FX3 has also been designed for dust and moisture resistance for use in tough environments. Dual memory card slots allow backup and relay recordings, and the data read-write speed can be boosted by using CF Express Type A cards. The FX3 provides 4.2K 16-bit RAW output over a full HDMI port. Remote camera control is possible with the Imaging Edge mobile app on a tablet or smartphone, or via the Imaging Edge remote app on a PC, allowing focus controls. The FX3, the camera that allows content creators to realize their ideas, vision, and creativity. The Cinema-Line Camera FX3 brings your visual expression into the world of cinema. The FX3 joins the Cinema-Line series as its smallest and lightest offering. Through its Cinema-Line series, Sony will continue to support the world's creators. Through a coveted look, paired with operability and reliability to meet a wide variety of needs. Cinema-Line gives creators around the world the tools you need to capture emotion in every frame and unleash the true power of visual storytelling by using technologies shared across our range of cameras, enabling you to focus on your creative intent. Cinema-Line, for all creators.
Hi guys! So here it is finally, the latest addition to the Cinema-Line family, the most compact and versatile cinema camera, the FX3. It carries our DNA of Cinema-Line with its color science and the S-Cinetone. Whether you are using the Venice, FX9, FX6, now FX3, the S-Cinetone will really bring all of these cameras together with a common look, the cinematic look. Created for solo shooting, the operation has been designed from scratch to provide the unique and intuitive shooting experience. With this outstanding operability, we integrated our latest sensor and processor technology to provide the best image quality with unlimited 4K 60p recording, making it perfect for the directors of photography and freelance filmmakers out there who want the freedom to tell the cinematic stories. So we've given the cameras to two young and talented creators to test in the field.
My name is Salome Rapina, I'm 27 and I'm a DOP from France. I was working as a camera assistant in the cinema industry for like 5 years, and then I decided last year to transition to only DP. The narrative is more important sometimes than the final image. I love working on documentaries as well as narrative and ads, and so I really love to combine those two or three types of filmmaking because it's really creative. When Sony contacted me, they gave me the opportunity to do whatever I want. So I was really thinking about what I want to translate on screen. As I'm a part of the collective Femmes à la caméra, which is Women Behind the Camera in French, I really wanted to tell a story that is going to speak to the women that are going to watch the video. And I think when I was younger, I would have appreciated to see more stories where women support each other and love each other, and I think it's a beautiful message to give to other girls. I wanted to push the camera to the limits and test in low lights. And it really worked. The 640 ISO at night is incredible. You don't have any noise with only one source, one fire, and then a China bowl to reinforce the lights on the faces. So yeah, I really felt that this 10-bit 4K image in post-production is really great because yes, you have big latitude to edit on colors and you can do whatever you want. You can push in the midtones, highlights, and really work with the colors. For the final scene, they have flares that is the only practical sources of light. I wanted to shoot at 100 FPS because I wanted to have a floating moment. I tried it and I was really impressed because you have only one source of light and you have 100 FPS in 4K that works really well. So I think this feature works perfectly even at night when you have only one practical source. I think the main characteristic of this camera that I love compared to other professional Sony cameras or non-professional Sony cameras is the lightweight of the camera and the fact that you can handle it by the handle. It gives you more flexibility and more privacy with the character because there's only you. The fact that this camera is really intuitive because you have the buttons that are really right and you have the rec button here, here, here. The last aspect I really appreciated was the autofocus because at 24mm it was incredible. Close shots when you're near the characters, it really looks great. I'm like, whoa, this is bluffing. I feel like I'm shooting with a Venice or something. I think it's a great opportunity to young DOPs to have this camera or to experiment this camera because you don't have to wait for big productions or big budgets to experiment the full-frame cinematic look. In conclusion, I just want to encourage young DOPs and cinema students to go out and shoot every time they have the chance to, because every time you're going to do it, you're going to be better at it. So I wanted to thank my whole crew, my actresses, because they were really courageous. Thank you to my whole team that were incredible. And thank you, Sony, for the opportunity.
under my phone. I'm off the exit the throw. Yeah, just give me that clean eyes roll. No one understand me. I'm good at artists, still I'm bought the Bambi. Baby's yellow, text.
Know that the ride or die. I'm a OG boy. Know that the ride or die. I keep waiting on my seat, boy. Know that the ride or die. I keep waiting on my seat, boy. Then we hustle, but the night. Waiting on my seat, boy. Know that the ride or die.
My name is Dennis Schmelz, I'm 32 years old and I'm a full-time filmmaker from Erfurt. It's a small town in the middle of Germany. And after I finished my education, I started my freelancer career in 2013 and focused on travel. So travel is the most important part for me, music videos and also some advertisement stuff. I love traveling and I love filmmaking, so it's perfect to combine each other. And yeah, travel around the world with my camera is one of my biggest passions out there. I'm very glad that I got the ability to test the new FX3 camera from Sony. So I decided to produce a cinematic short film because this camera is part of Sony's cinema line. And I wanted to show that it's possible to produce cinematic content with just a small camera. The film is about the contrast between our fast digital world and the silence and power of nature. And yeah, we filmed 3 days in total here in the middle of Germany with snowy conditions. It was pretty cold, a lot of rain, so snowstorms and everything, so it was very tough, the conditions. But the camera worked pretty well, there was no issues at all. It's a pimped Alpha 7S3 in my mind. So you have a top handle, so you can put the camera better in your hands. You have XLR inputs on the top handle. You have custom keys, especially for filmmaking it's perfect because you can control white balance and ISO just with one click. You don't have to go in the menu. And you have attaching points for additional gear. You can put monitors on the camera or some nano rails. So yeah, you're totally flexible. You don't need a cage or anything else. So yeah, the camera is already ready to use. Just put it in your hands and go out and shoot. And you have the ability to shoot in S-Cinetone. So this is a very cinematic color space. Maybe you know it from the big cameras like the Venice. So this color space looks already very cinematic, also very good. Because our shooting location was very isolated in the deep forest and we couldn't go there by car. We have to think about the gear we take with us. The form factor was very nice because the camera is quite small and I can put everything in my backpack. It's also perfect for traveling and also for shootings like this where you don't have the ability to put everything in a car. But with having all these features from the big cinema camera, it's still small. It's perfect for travel and small setup, and it fits perfect in my hand, so I don't need a rig or something else. Actually, it's the bridge between the A7S III and the FX6. It's 10 bits, so you can also match it with your A7S or with your FX3 footage. Slow motion was very nice, especially in 4K, 120p. Especially at the end, we make some transition shots, and then our actor is putting an SD card in the air, and then everything is in slow motion, and you can make some nice speed ramps. So it's perfect to use slow motion and real time and speed ramps. You can put everything together and get a very dynamic feeling of the video. We used a lot of autofocus, because you have all these nice functions like tracking and the IAF. So actually I didn't use autofocus 1 or 2 years ago, but now I get so used to it because the autofocus is so good. I never want to shoot without autofocus anymore, because it's such a helpful tool. We filmed a lot with prime lenses to increase the cinematic look of the camera. So for example, we used the brand new 35 f1.4 GM master lens. But because of this small form factor of the camera, you can also make a lot of nice handheld shots. You are so flexible, you can turn the camera, you can put it away, you can make some nice transitions. I think with this small camera setup, you can use the advantages of this small size and of this powerful cinema camera. So you don't need these big setups anymore for cinematic shootings. So I think the slogan "New Cinematic Freedom" brings it already on the point. So go out, shoot, and just focus on the creative process.
Wow, beautiful films. Hope you guys enjoyed watching them. FX3 will be available from next week. It's 4,700 euros. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you guys have a very good day.